What if there was a fridge that would start cooling beer after just 15 minutes, ran silently while you slept, and fitted perfectly under your bunk? Would you take it on a road trip? So this weekend we are testing the BougeRV CRPRO 30 to see if it lives up to the hype. So you may recall before Christmas we altered all of the back end, lifting the bed so we could get bike storage in there for our trip to Spain. While we were in Spain we realised that we needed more fridge space. Even though we've got a domestic fridge in the front, we were finding ourselves filling it up with drinks, with just things that we were in and out the fridge for all the time. So we've been looking for a fresh bit of kit to go in the back so we can have that extra bit of space. We've also been looking for something that could double up as a freezer. That apparently ticks all the boxes. So why not stick around while we put it through its paces this weekend and see if it deserves a permanent place as part of our final setup. Before we do that, let's just run through some of the features of the BougeRV CRPRO 30. So the cooling and freezing performance. So it's got dual functionality. You can use it as a fridge or a freezer, and the temperature ranges from 10 degrees right down to minus 22 degrees Celsius. Fast cooling, it'll drop from 25 degrees C to 0 in just 15 minutes using the max mode. Eco mode will conserve energy by operating at 36 watts, while the max mode uses 45 watts. Power options and efficiency. So here we can see it'll run on 12 volts or 24. We've currently got it plugged in and it's running off our 240 supply, but again it can be used on 110. So the BougeRV is battery compatible as well. So this is their own little power bank. As you can see there's a nice display telling you how much charge you've got in the battery and also the output. This can also be used as a power bank and a torch. Just hold the button and it's got multiple functions on the torch. Dim it down and you can have SOS and press to hold to turn off. So there you have it. There's an input there. You can charge it from your cigarette lighter, which also comes with it, which is there. There's a USB-C charger, and this comes with the actual fridge itself. It's an extra long cigarette port, and that plugs into the side there, allows you to run that through your vehicle and put it anywhere you want. But this is a lovely little piece of kit. It weighs next to nothing. I think for some reason I want to say £7, but there's a few details on the back of there. The fridge also comes with this short lead, which is intended for the battery only. That allows you to push it through this hole at the back and plug it in down there. But like I said, we've currently got it on the mains power. You push that in there, you feed that back down, drop it into position, tuck that out of the way and close it, and that battery will run for up to 6 hours, keeping your food and drinks nice and cold. So we've currently got it running off the battery, and as you can see, that's a nice tidy little lead. There's not too much of it sticking out, and that there will just stow away nicely in your car boot with no trailing leads. But that's a nice little touch that you don't see many companies thinking about stuff like that. So let's put it back onto power, mains power, and when you interrupt the supply it goes right back to its last setting, which I think is pretty good as well. Lots of instructions on here. I would leave that sticker on because I think that's a good idea, because we do always lose the instruction manual, don't we? Some of us never even read it. That will guide you through how to set everything up using this lovely little touch panel. Little tip there, if it's been transported, just let it stand for a few hours, 12 hours it says, before you use it. That is the motor running, and as you can hear, it is pretty quiet. So you can actually set the battery consumption on this as well to protect the van battery. So by pressing and holding this button for 3 seconds, it will start the L flashing, and because we've got no issue with power, we're going to select, oh, let me do that again. Right, press it and it'll go to medium, press it again, it'll go to high. So we're going to leave it set on high, and there you go, you do nothing more. We've got no issue with power, so we're just going to leave it running on high battery capacity, and that should keep this nice and cool for as long as we need it to. Press the button again, the settings button, and it changes whether you want max or eco. So we're going to go away now, leaving it on max, and let it pull that temperature down. I like what I'm seeing. So we've filled it up. We're going away this weekend, but there is a divider. We've took that out just to maximise the space. Here it is. Slots right in. Really good, really practical. So we will use that at some point, but we'll keep it safe while we travel this weekend. When it's at its noisiest at 45 decibels, which is, you can't hear it. There's no noise, annoying buzz. As you can hear there, I'm recording this video and you can't hear that fridge. I can barely hear it stood right beside it. So let's look at the design and the capacity. This will hold 28.3 litres, so it's marked down as a 29 litre fridge. That'll hold roughly about 40 cans, but you'll see in a minute we've got a bit more than that in there, which is a positive from me. It's a real positive, because a lot of these things, companies claim something that doesn't really exist. This company's underrated it. So you can actually get more in than it says. What else is there? It weighs 12, yeah, I'm reading off a sheet. It weighs 12.5 kilos when it's empty, and obviously it's nice and easy to carry when it's empty. When you fill it up, it's substantially heavier, so that weight will vary. So we have filled this. We have 36 cans of pop. We have 6 little tonic waters in there. We've got 2 Wickeds, and we've even got a 1.5 litre Highland Spring in there. So way more than what's claimed on the actual stats for this, which is a good thing. Inside the fridge lid, you'll find a lot of information about the product, and look at that, 3.7 amps when it's on max mode, and 1.8 amps when it's on eco mode. That is really efficient. Like I say, there's some information there about what to keep your drinks chilled at, because let's be honest, this is all we're really going to look at. Every now and then we might carry some food or some frozen food and meats, but very rare. So let's just say we're on the bottom. It has a magnetic lid, has a nice check strap there, which is pretty beefy. It has an LED light, and it makes a really positive closing sound when you shut it. You can feel, I'm trying to lift that there, you can feel the magnet pull it closed. Really well put together. So let's run through the dims. So it's 60 centimetres that way, it's 32 centimetres that way, and it's 40.9 centimetres, so you might as well say 40.1 centimetres to the top. So it is nice and compact. It will fit in there, no bother at all. As you can see, we could probably stack 2 on top of each other, but for what it's carrying, or what it's about to carry, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth every penny. So let's have a look at the other features. It has a bottle opener, always a must. It has tie downs, now they are quite substantial then. Not a very big gap if you wanted to put some hooks on it, but more than adequate for a strap to go behind. It has a carrying handle, not that you'd really want to carry it if it was full of drink, but there you have a carrying handle. Nice little top, a couple of drink holders. Oh, let me just slide it back around. And on this side, just some more tie downs and a carrying handle. There we have it, 2 degrees, nice and chilled. We've got ice forming on the side. And they are. Oh, they're lovely and cool. Nice. So there you have it. The BougeRV fridge went head to head with a weekend of our van chaos, and it lived to chill another day. From keeping our drinks cool in the summer sun to barely making a sound while we slept, this fridge has definitely earned a place in our van setup. It's been absolutely brilliant and it worked a treat. If you're into campervan mods, gear reviews and road trips with a touch of creativity, hit that like and subscribe button. We have more upgrades coming, more misadventures and more campervan DIY behind the scene videos and maintenance videos. Why not tell us about your fridges and how you get on? If you've had a fridge fail or if you've had a campervan gear meltdown, you know, drop it in the comments. We love sharing stories with fellow van owners. It makes it a little bit more real, doesn't it? So until next time, keep your wheels turning, your beer's cold, and we'll see you on the road somewhere. Take care and have fun. Why not head over to our website, thecraftyblinders.co.uk, where you can find out a little bit more about us and the offers we have on. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok to keep up to date with what we're up to.